question is if A is equal to 2n plus 13, B equal to n plus 7, where n is a natural number, then HCF of A and B is dash. N is a natural number. We are given two numbers. A is equal to 2n plus 13, B is equal to n plus 7. To find the HCF, we don't know actually how they are, A and B, what type of numbers they are they composite number or both are prime numbers? We have no idea about that. First of all, we have to substitute any value for n. By taking any value for n, we will come to know that what type of numbers are A and B, because A and B are natural number. Let us substitute for n 1. N can be substituted 1. Therefore, we will know what type of numbers A and B are. N is equal to 1. Therefore, A is equal to 2 into 1 plus 13. 2 plus 13, we get answer 5. Here also let us substitute n1. B is equal to 1 plus 7, we get answer 8. Therefore, HCF of 15 and 8, they are co-prime. Since they have no common factor, then we can say that 15 and 8 are co-prime. Therefore, HCF of co-prime numbers are always 1. Therefore, our correct answer is option B. Answer is 1. Next one, two natural numbers whose difference is 66 and the least common multiple is 360. We have to find those two numbers whose difference will be 66 and their LCM must be 360. We are given from the following numbers. We have to choose which one will give you different 66 and their LCM is 36. Each one will give you different 66. 120 minus 54, 66. 90 minus 24, 66. 180 minus 114, 66. 130 minus 64, 66. Each one will give you different 66. But in which one will give you the LCM 360? Okay, we can see that the LCM of 90 and 24 will be LCM of 90 and 24 will be 360. We have to find LCM of 90 and 24. 90 we have 5, 18, 2, 9, 3, 3, 5 into 2 into 3 square, and 24 we have 24, 2, 12, 2, 6, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3 times and 3, 1 time. We know that LCM is the product of the highest power involved in each of the number, in both the numbers. Product of the highest power. LCM is the product of the highest power involved in the given two numbers. Therefore, definitely we will choose highest power. We will be choosing 2 raised to 3. Here 3 raised to 2. All the numbers should be involved. All the numbers should be included while finding the LCM. Therefore, 8 into 9 into 5. We have 8 into 9 into 5 is equal to 360. Therefore, we know that 90 and 24 LCM is 360. Their difference is 66 and their LCM is 360. Therefore, our answer is option B, 90, 24. Okay. Next question is the HCF for 2472, 1084 and a third number n is 12. If their LCM is 2 raised to 3 into 3 square into 5 into 103 107, then the number n is dash. There are three numbers. Two numbers are given, 2472, 1284. Two numbers are given. They have to, first of all, we have to write it in exponential form, these two numbers. Again, there is another number, third number. The third number only we need to find out. Their HCF is already given. HCF we have 12. Third number and the HCF is 12. Therefore, this can be written in exponential form 2 square into 3. LCM is already given 2 raised to 3 into 3 square into 5 into 103 into 107. First, we have to write these two numbers in exponential form. 2472, we have to write in exponential form. 2 3s are 6, 2 1, 2 2, 2 3s are 6, 12 2 6, 2 6, 12 2 1s are 16, 2 8s are 2 3 0 9 3 1 0 303 is the prime number. While writing in exponential form, we will be getting 2 raised to 3 into 3 into 103. Now 1284, we have 2, 6, 2, 4, 2, 2, 3 are 2, 1, 3, 1, 0, 7. We have 107 is the prime number. Okay, therefore 2 square into 3 into 107. We have to answer for how about the third number? We have to express, we have to write the third number, we have to write it like this in exponential form. Looking at the LCM, we can answer this easily. Looking at the LCM, we can answer this because 2 raised, this in LCM contains 2 raised to 3. In LCM contains 2 raised to 3, HCF contains 2 square. We know that LCM is the highest power involved, but HCF means common least power, Already this we have already 2 raised to 3 in the first number. Therefore, definitely HCF means 2 square must be common in all the 3. 2 square must be common in all the 3. Therefore, 2 square must contain in n. And again, we know that 3 square is the highest power. That means definitely in n 3 square must be there. But we cannot leave any of the numbers. Actually, LCM is the highest power of all the prime factors involved there. Therefore, 5 is the only one left in among these 3. We cannot see 5 there. Therefore, 5 also should be included. Now, while verifying checking, we know that HCF is the least power of all the common factor. Least power of the common. Here we have the common. 2 square is the least. Here in common we have 3 is the least. LCM means highest power of all the prime factors involved. Therefore, 2 raised to 3 we have taken highest power. 3 square taken. 5 is there. 103, 107. All the prime factors are involved. Therefore, our answer is n is equal to 2 square into 3 square into 5. Here in our option C is the correct answer. Okay. Next question is the HCF and LCM of two numbers are 33 and 264 respectively. When the first number is completely divided by 2, the quotient is 33, the other number is dash. We are given the HCF and LCM. We are given HCF is equal to 33. HCF of the given two numbers 33 and their LCM is equal to 264. When the first number is completely divided by 2, then the first number is not given. First number is completely divided. Let us assume a number here x. First number is completely divided. When it is divided by 2, we get the quotient is 33. When the first number is divided by 2, we get the quotient is 33. Therefore, we understand that here the first number is 33 into 2, 66. We got the first number is 66. Then we have to find the other number. To find the other number, we have the formula HCF into LCM by one number. HCF into LCM by one number. We have HCF 33 and LCM 264. One number we got 66. We have to simplify this. 33 we have 2 times. 33 we have 2 times here. 2 when we simplify 2 here 132. Therefore our answer other number is 132. The correct answer is option C 132. And next question 10th one. Find the LCM of smallest prime and the smallest odd composite natural number. We have the least prime number. We need to take the least prime number. Smallest prime number we have smallest prime number we have. One is neither prime nor composite. Therefore 2 is the smallest prime number. And the smallest odd composite natural number, we know that odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. From this we have to find the smallest composite number. 3, 5 and all prime number. 3, 5, 7 are prime. Therefore next composite number is 9. Therefore smallest odd composite number we have 9. 3, 5, 7 are not composite number. Okay, therefore we have to find the LCM of these two numbers, smallest prime and smallest odd number. While finding the LCM, 2 can be written to itself, 9 can be written 3 square. Therefore LCM is equal to highest power involving both the numbers. Highest power involving both the numbers, of course, 2 into 3 square. Therefore 2 into 9. Therefore our answer is 18. Here we have answer option A is the correct answer. Next question is, write the sum of exponents of prime factors in the prime factorization of 250. We have to do the prime factorization of 250. Let's see the prime factors of 250. As the last number is 0, this will be divisible by 5. 550 times, again it is divisible by 5. 5 10 times, 5 2 1 time. In the prime factorization of 250, we have, when you write in exponential form, 5 3 times, 2 1 time. Each prime factor have different exponent. Here the exponent is 3, here the exponent is 1. We need to find the sum of the exponents. Therefore 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. This is the sum of the exponent of these two prime numbers. Therefore our answer is option C. Moving to the next question. If the prime factorization of a natural number n is 2 raised to 3 into 3 raised to 4 into 5 raised to 3 into 7, write the number of consecutive zeros in n. Write the number of consecutive zeros in n. Here we have n is equal to 2 raised to 3 into 3 raised to 4 into 5 raised to 3 into 7. Without finding the whole product, we can easily find the number of zeros in this product. Therefore, we know that this 2 raised to 3 and 5 raised to 3. 2 raised to 3 and 5 raised to 3, they are powers with the same exponents. They can be simplified easily by exponential law. By applying the law, 2 raised to 3 and 5 raised to 3 can be grouped because they are the powers with the same exponent into 3 raised to 4 into 7. In simplified way, we are finding the product. Here powers with the same, both are having the same exponent. Therefore 10 raised to 3 into 3 raised to 4 into 7. 10 raised to 3 means 1000 into 81 into 7. Therefore 1000 into 567. Therefore 5 6 7 0 0 0. This number ending with 3 zeros. Therefore our correct option answer is option B 3. Moving to the next question. If the two numbers are in the ratio 21:17, if their HCF is 5, find the numbers. We have to find those two numbers. We have their numbers ratio only given. Ratio 21:17 means let the numbers are 21x 17x. We have, okay, these are the two numbers we are assuming. Therefore 21x we have 3 into 7 into x. 17x we have 17 into x. What is the common factor? We have x is the common factor. Therefore also HCF is 5. Also HCF is 5. Common we have 5. Common factor we are getting x. Also HCF also is equal to HCF is equal to 5. Therefore we know that x is the common factor. Therefore to find the numbers we will be substituting x by 5. Therefore 21x in 21 into 5, that means answer 105. Second number 17x, 17 into 5, we have 85. Therefore the two numbers are 105 and 85. Therefore our answer is option D 105 85. Next question is, three numbers are in the ratio 2:5:7. Their LCM is 490. Find the square root of the largest number. There are three numbers. The ratios are given like 2:5:7. We need to find the square root of the largest number from this. Let us assume the numbers are, let the numbers are 2x, 5x, 7x. These are the three numbers. We can find the LCM of these three numbers. 2x, 2 into x, 5x, 5 into x, 7x, 7 into x. We have to find the LCM. While finding the LCM, we have to take the highest power of each prime factor involved. Therefore, 2 will be written once, 5 will be written once, 7 will be written once, x will be the last factor. Therefore, we are getting 2 5s are 10, 10 into 7, 70, 70x, 70x. Also, we know that LCM is 490. Therefore, we can write 70, we know that LCM is already given, LCM is already given 490. Also, LCM is equal to 490. Therefore, 70x is equal to 490. X is equal to 490 by 70. Therefore, x is equal to 7. Therefore, we can find the three numbers. Three numbers, how can you find the three numbers? 2x, 2 into 7, 14, 5x, 5 into 7, 35, 7x, 7 into 7, 49. What is the square? Which one is the largest number here? 14, 35, 49. Which is the largest number here? We have the largest number is 49. Square root of the largest number is equal to 7. Therefore, the answer is 7. Our correct answer is option D. Answer is 7. Moving to the next question. If the least prime factor of A is 5 and the least prime factor of B is 13, then what is the least prime factor of A plus B? The prime factors of A, 5 as the least prime factor. Prime factors of B, A and B are two numbers. Prime factors of B have 13 as the least prime factor. First of all, we should know that product of even number and odd number will be always even. Product of two odd numbers will be always odd. Product of an even number and odd number is always even. Product of two odd numbers will be always odd. We know that 2 is the only one even prime number. 2 is the only one even prime number. According to the question, we know that A and B does not contain 2 because it is already given in the question that 5 is the least prime factor of A, 13 is the least prime factor of B. Both the numbers A and B in the prime factor system 2 does not contain. Therefore, we know that this is odd. This one also odd. Therefore, the sum of two odd numbers will be always even. Sum of two odd numbers will be always even. Even number means therefore 2 will be the any even number you take. Prime factor of any even number, 2 is the least prime factor. 2 is the least prime factor of every even number. Therefore, our answer is 2. 2 is the prime factor of every even number. Therefore, our correct answer is option C. Option A,